2022 March Cheesesteak Madness Judges Bracket First Round Action. The New Jersey Delaware Region Italian Kitchen versus Peter & Son, live from Bonesaw Brewing, Glassboro, New Jersey. Special guest judge from Feeding Time TV, Dave, and his buddy Mike. Here we are.
First up is Peter & Son. I could tell you didn't like it. 30,000 foot view. What do you think?
Meat is moist, tender. I like it. It's more on the chopped side, but you can get the option at Peter's & Son to either get chopped or sliced. So when you call in your order, you can pick which one you want. But we're off to a good start, I'll say that.
Yeah. I like how fine chopped it is, and it's like very soft and pleasant. It melts in your mouth.
In this corner, budding out of Pennsville, New Jersey, Italian Kitchen.
My biggest disappointment so far from March Cheesesteak Madness 2022 is I did not get Dave's face when I unwrapped this cheesesteak. He lit up like a kid, like he got his Daisy BB gun for Christmas. His face lit up.
It's a big boy. It was like unwrapping a Christmas gift.
This is a good looking cheesesteak, right?
Very good. Very soft roll, very well intact. The cheese is spread evenly through there. The meat is very flavorful. You can taste the seasonings. And the onions and mushrooms are very nice, fine chopped.
It's right in
Enough
there.
that you can taste it all throughout it, but not overwhelming at all. And no blandness.
Yeah.
We'll let Dave go back to eating. All right, first round, we got Italian Kitchen versus Peter & Sons.
All right, so I guess I'll start off. There was a lot of meat on the Italian Kitchen cheesesteak. The cheese was evenly distributed with the meat, so it's not like it was on the top or on the bottom and you had to deal with it. It was a large body cheesesteak. Those are my highlights of the Italian Kitchen.
I completely concur. It was a big boy of a sandwich. I really liked how solid it was. The roll was very soft yet stable. Like it held everything together, even for a fat daddy like that. And I thought the cheese was evenly mixed in, and the onions and mushrooms were. I agree. They were finely chopped and mixed in evenly. It really packed a punch. And I noticed the meat had like some little charred to it. Like if you really paid attention, I really like that. Finely cooked like that.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are good for you too, or?
Yeah, I like that. I like how the mushrooms and onions, the fried onions, were distributed throughout the cheesesteak. So I really enjoyed Peter & Sons. They have a soft, fresh roll. The meat was moist, very tender. You could tell that they're using high quality meat. What did you think?
I agree. It was very soft meat, like tender. It was very. I think it was like a shaved meat. That was my impression of it. And it was very soft rolled. It was a smooth outside, well contained, and nice squish to it, if that makes sense. And I thought the extra stuff, the mushrooms and onions, were evenly distributed, and they had a nice mix of the cheese. And altogether, I thought it was a very well put together sandwich that could contend against a lot of other sandwiches.
Yeah, I like the size of the mushrooms that were fried in there too, and then also how they mixed the cheese within the sandwich too. It wasn't all on the bottom or all on the top. It was mixed in through the meat. So every bite you got a nice mix of everything you were looking for: the steak, the cheese, the mushrooms, and the meat.
How about the roll? How about Italian Kitchen's roll versus Peter & Son's roll?
I like Peter & Son's roll better. I think it was sturdier. Not that the Italian Kitchen was bad. It was just a softer, spongier roll.
Yeah, I actually thought Peter's & Sons was a spongier roll, but it was very. I thought it was fresher, but I don't know. I really liked the Italian Kitchen's roll. Because, like I said, it was very soft, but it's also very well put together, and it was able to handle a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And really satisfying.
I agree. Italian Kitchen had more meat on the sandwich, but I think I enjoyed the meat that was on Peter's and Son a little bit more, the way it was seasoned.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We both agree with Peters and Sons.
Yeah.
That was a well put together sandwich, and
With the mushrooms and onions
yeah.
versus Peter and Son's mushrooms and onions versus Italian Kitchen.
Larger. So Peter and Sons have larger pieces of the mushroom and the onions, and Italian Kitchen is more chopped up into the meat, kind of blended a little bit more. So I guess it's a preference thing. For me, I could take either one. As long as you can get the flavors, that's what's important to me, and both sandwiches delivered for that.
For me, I agree with what you're saying, the size. I liked Italian Kitchen's, how fine chopped the onions and mushrooms were better, because it wasn't a punch in the face. It was like a nice, smooth, melodic blend.
Nice, melodic. I like that. Smooth.
Holy mackerel, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Neither did I.
All right, so do we have a favorite?
Yes. So my favorite, I'm going with Peter and Sons.
Same here, Peter and Sons. I'll be back, boys.
Peter Sons moves on.